Majette. I was born in Philadelphia. I moved to the Washington, D.C. area when I was 12, so I grew up here. And in The Wiz, I play Ada Pearl, Aunt Em, Eveline, and a mouse cop. So I was a really, really shy child, and theater helped me come out of my shell. My grandparents took me to my first acting class when I was 9, and I think we did the Golden Goose, and I had one line, and it was, "Thank you," and I don't think anybody heard me say it. But through theater, I grew, my confidence grew, I grew in the understanding of storytelling, and I grew in loving it. So in the Washington, D.C. area, I started performing in the dinner theaters in the area. I started in some non-equity tours, and through my career, I've worked on Broadway, Las Vegas, Orlando, Disney, and back here to the Washington, D.C. area where my family is. In 1996, I was nominated for a Helen Hayes Award for Beehive, the 60s musical at Toby's Dinner Theater. And in 2008, I was nominated for Kiswana Brown in The Women of Brewster Place, the musical, which was a story by Gloria Naylor. That it was a wonderful opportunity to be a part of the beginning of that show. I was really honored that our director, Kent Gash, chose me to try to tackle the 3 roles of Aunt Em and Ada Pearl and Eveline in this production. It was a little daunting at first because they're 3 totally different people, and so being just one me, being able to try and create 3 believable characters, it just took a lot of just trying to figure out who those women were, what they had in common, and what made them different. One of the main things that had in common was me. So I've had times when I felt like an Aunt Em. I have a little sister that I feel the way she feels about Dorothy, how much she loves her and wants her to be the best that she can be. As Ada Pearl, I have my wild and kooky moments where it's just fun being in a moment, enjoying the music and enjoying helping someone get on their way in their journey. And you know, as Eveline, sometimes it's all right to be a little, a little stronger, a little evil in the way that you get what you want. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work creating those 3 people, but in doing it in the run, it's been fun to help them become believable people, hopefully.
So what did you use as your reference points for each character?
Let's see. It was a lot of me for Aunt Em, like I said, my relationship with my little sister, and just how I want her to know that she's amazing no matter what, even if she feels like she doesn't fit in. Ada Pearl was a lot of Nell Carter, actually. I've done Ain't Misbehavin' a couple different times in my career, and just the joy of that music, the music of like a Fats Waller influenced sound, and being able to just enjoy the horns and the big band and in the storytelling. And in Eveline, I want to say there's a little bit of Jennifer Lewis in there. Just the fact that you're unapologetically you, and you can have what you want when you want it. That's kind of where I'm coming from for Eveline. She just so happens to run a candy factory, and she likes her toys. Well, I believe that the roles were originally created around specific actors, so they kind of just let them do what they did. But then taking the material and bringing it now and trying to put myself in it, it was a lot more of, okay, well, who are these people originally, and who do I know from my mind as what they look like? So it was just a whole lot of journaling,
Okay.
a whole lot of trying things out, and sometimes they worked and sometimes they didn't. I think the similarity is that she's a businesswoman. So her business changes and her approach to her business changes. But you know, in our storytelling, she runs a candy factory, and it's candy, but she's very serious about what she does, and she wants everybody to get on board and do what she wants.
So it was like the hearts were some type of symbol or symbolism or something?
Well, she steals people's hearts.
Okay.
So I think that's, and she stops people's hearts at times in this show too. So
Okay.
it's just about power and enjoying that.
Okay.
And being a liberated woman, as she would say. Well, actually, I opened my own business in September. Along with Denise Rose, who's my co-founder, we started the Maryland Performing Arts Academy, and that's in Hyattsville, Maryland. So I started a musical theater program we work with kids age 8 to 14. So after this production's over, I'm going to go back, put my other hat on, and work with kids in musical theater and dance and voice. We have some summer intensives coming up, but that's where I'll be performing mostly. I also write, so we write the shows and direct the shows and produce them, so. I'm happy that there are a lot more opportunities to tell stories on stage, but I always think that our voices need to be heard as far as writing more, producing more, directing more a part of the creative team. That's one of my goals at my school and other places. I want to give opportunities to new African American voices because your story is told first person, and we have a million different stories to tell. So I just hope that there's more opportunities, and I'm looking to make more opportunities for African American voices to be heard. Because it's wonderful to be on stage, but your stories are really told if you were writing them. So that's it. My name is Monique Majette. Thank you so much, Quiet on the Set magazine, for having me. And we want you to bring your friends and your cousins and your mamas and your uncles to come see The Wiz at Ford's Theater until May 12th. And come see me at Maryland Performing Arts Academy. We have great programs for musical theater and dance and voice for kids from 1 to 99.